Doing?
I'm okay. You?
I'm doing good. Kenton Clink?
Just a piano player. Al Barker? That's my pal Al. My pal Al. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good, twin. You're getting ready to go on a trip, aren't you?
Yeah, heading up to the far north in Canada.
What's the name of the lake you're going to?
Firth Lake. It's not Second. It's Firth.
Firth Lake. Okay, and that's like 12 hours away.
12 hours. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well,
okay. 700 miles.
700 miles.
Yeah.
Oh, that's daunting. That is daunting. And you're up there for a week to fish.
Week to go fishing. Fishing every day.
Fishing every day, campfire every night.
Yep. They lifted the fire ban up there, and you're allowed to have campfires now.
All right. So
just in time.
Now, you don't take your own wood, right? There's enough.
Lots of wood there.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Me, I got nothing. We did have a great time on Sunday with the Fulton boys here at worship.
It was an excellent service.
Oh,
yes.
It really was. The boys played beautiful, and everybody singing "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." For the last hymn, everybody was smiling.
And you got a nice warm reception from the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Twice, I think.
Yeah. Yes, twice. Twice, because once for the Fulton boys and me playing "Someone to Watch Over Me," and the other time was the last hymn. They applauded the last hymn.
Yeah. Were they applauding you, or were they applauding the Fultons?
They were just happy.
Just happy.
I think they were just happy. Yep. It was a very happy worship service.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
We sang "Oh Come All Ye Faithful."
We did. Christmas
in July.
In July.
Barely in July.
If you go look in the stores right now, they got Halloween out.
They what?
They got Halloween out in the aisles.
In
At
the
TJ
stores.
Maxx, they had it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I went to Homewood's, but they have Halloween out already. That's one step closer. Next September 1st, we'll be having Christmas commercials. Yeah.
I won't pay attention.
Well, I don't shop. I don't shop. I just buy cards.
Cards?
Yeah, cards.
You gonna send me a card this year?
No.
No.
No, I mean, if there are people that I'm going to give gifts to in the card.
Oh, you're not going to give me a gift?
Well, I could get you what I got you last year.
Yeah, that would be good.
Do you remember what I got you last year?
I'm trying to think.
Uh-huh. See?
Oh, jeez.
Must
have been good.
It was a floral thing, a Christmas.
Oh, that was beautiful. Yes,
that?
Yes.
And now, he always says like somebody kicked him.
Well, so we liked it so much, we're taking the live flowers in it, and the live flowers, of course, died, but what was left over was really nice.
Oh, cool.
So we kept it, and we're taking it back and have it
cool.
having it redone this year. So.
Cool. I got that
at the flower shop. So we stopped in and talked. There,
did you?
Yeah, he said he'll have the stuff there.
Oh, nice.
Linda wanted certain stuff in it, and he didn't have it at the time, but he says.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. Well, you gave me my Christmas present yesterday.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
Well, my pal Al here decided he was baking yesterday.
My granddaughter wanted a cherry pie.
Okay, so you were on the cherry pie.
With you maybe 3 or 4 times in the past couple of weeks, and every time he asks the waiter, I'd like the coconut cream pie for dessert.
And you need to get that. Yeah. Anyway, I know, and it wasn't there.
They didn't have coconut cream pie.
So let's turn that on.
I turned this on and I turned this off.
Okay, we're going. We moving? We grooving?
So. We asked for coconut cream pie.
Okay.
They didn't have it, and you were very disappointed.
Yeah.
And you refused to have any other kind of pie.
Yeah.
So,
well, it was only fruit pie, so.
Yeah, they only had fruit pies.
Yes, so
I was making pies, and I said, well, how hard can it be to make a coconut cream pie? So I said, well, we'll make 2 pies. And went out and got the ingredients, and decided to have a frozen margarita. Make a picture of frozen margaritas for Linda and I.
Ah, the frozen margarita.
That was a mistake. So
see.
I made the cherry pie first. It came out pretty well.
I see.
And the second pie I made was the coconut cream pie, and I really didn't follow the directions very well. You were supposed to bake the crust before you put the ingredients in, and I failed to do that. And you were supposed to have cream of tartar, and I thought we had that at home, but we didn't. So had to look for what's a substitute for cream of tartar, and they said lemon juice, but I couldn't find any lemon juice. So then they said try cornstarch. So I tried that. This was in the whipped stuff that you put on top.
Meringue, yeah.
The meringue. When the meringue came in very, very badly.
Well, mine, which you gave me yesterday.
So I decided, well, this isn't good enough for you. So I put it in the fridge, and I said, well, we'll give that a try. And the next day I went and got cream of tartar, and I made another crust the next day, put it in the oven, baked it ahead of time, and followed the directions this time.
And he even delivered it.
And I delivered it in the afternoon.
And then the rule was that I was supposed to eat one piece a night, so it was going to last like 5 or 6 nights.
Because if you eat too much of a good thing is not good.
But see, that didn't hit me last night as I moved into the second third of the pie. So it's a little more than halfway gone. I told you I wouldn't even get a plate and put it on. I ate it right out of the pie plate.
That's good.
Yeah, it was delicious. Oh my goodness gracious. I slept good last night with a smile on my face and probably meringue on my lips, but yeah,
kind of sticky.
Good.
It was sticky.
Yeah, you were right about the refrigerator.
It stuck to your shelf in the fridge, didn't it?
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. But oh my goodness, that was delicious. Thank you. Oh my.
But we tried the first pie last night.
Yeah.
We had it before we went to bed.
Yeah.
And it was. I thought
it was fine.
I thought it was okay. Kimberly said it was good. I'm not a good judge. We had no taste buds.
Well, you can't taste.
But it was better than your cherry pie.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, it was good. That was restaurant quality homemade coconut cream pie. We could have sold that for $7, $8 a piece.
There you go.
We should have taken it to King's and tried to sell it to customers.
Maybe we'll make one for the church picnic. Church picnic is coming up in about
the church picnic.
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
August 29th?
29th.
27?
7.
Okay, you go with those hands, Duffy. August 27th.
At North Strabane Park at 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock, we go back to 2 worship services that Sunday.
You can come here with the 10 people that are going to be here in the morning. That'll be fine. Don will be preaching to the 10 people.
I'll be playing.
They'll get a personalized service if you want to come to that.
And then at 11
o'clock out at North Strabane Park.
And we have outside worship and then the church picnic.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great.
Wow, yeah.
Bring a dish, and the main course is provided by the church.
Yeah.
Bring a side dish, anything you want.
You know what it's going to be, what the church, you know what they're going to be.
Chicken.
It's going to be chicken again.
And hot dogs.
I know, but you know what? You'd think everybody would go for the chicken. I waited last year until everybody ate, and I went, and there were no more hot dogs. There were buns, of course. There's always extra buns in there.
Because we all know that Kenton's not a fan of chicken.
But anyway, you know what? I'm not going to be nice this year. I'm going to go right to the head of the line. I'm going to say worship leaders eat first. What do you think?
That's a good idea. You could make that announcement. You'll probably have a microphone, and you'll be leading the music, and you can speak up right at the end.
Don't let SM man talk you into donating the keyboard again, okay?
And what's SM man stand for?
Sabbatical man. You made me say the word. I'm on cat duty again this week. Glad that's all over.
Still on cat duty.
Yeah, I'm doing cat duty.
And they're still alive. After all this time, they're still alive.
The cats they're having nothing to do with me this time. They are mad.
Huh.
Okay, they are mad. And I don't know why, because that's a big house for them to wander.
They hide when you open the door?
No, Oreo is right there, but she wouldn't let me touch her yesterday. She was having none of it.
Do they have claws?
Oreo, yes. 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 So they're right here.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah. Oreo does have claws, yes. She throws herself down on the floor, and she wants me to come to her.
Black and white? Is it black and white?
Okay. Yeah. Oreo, yeah.
I get it.
Black and white. And so she's laying on the floor. Well, I'm not getting up from where I am to go over and scratch her belly. She can come to me.
Do you serenade them while they're eating on their piano while you're there? Do you serenade the cats on the piano while they're eating?
No, I'm in and out. Sometimes I sit and wait. I sat and waited for Oreo to finish.
Aren't you supposed to give the cats attention?
I tried yesterday. She ate her food. She went and took a little bath underneath the dining room table. And I said, come on. I said, come on over, I'll scratch your belly. Cat never moved. Now, if somebody said to me, come over, I'll scratch your belly, hey, I'd be on the floor right there, ready, getting my belly scratched.
See, when we had a cat, we always went pss, 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 pss.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, okay.
That's
a universal cat call?
I always thought so. I have other cat language, too.
I bet you do.
You want to hear some?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's appropriate.
Absolutely senseless. Yeah,
I think it's only appropriate in a house when there's only cats there.
Well, there's no cats, but Iskeraviskis Mushkeravaska is Kushkavaskis Vaskiravashkushka Pepsi Cola.
Polish.
Well, it sounds like that.
Hungarian.
I used to talk to Joe Solobay, could speak Polish or Hungarian, one or the other, and I would talk nonsense back, and he would throw it right back at me. I didn't know whether he was saying words or not. The only thing about me is...
It might be Polish or Hungarian, and it might not
or
be.
not. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I got the English.
It has the accent. That's the important part.
Yeah. I got the English. I got the music. I got no other languages going on. Sailor, maybe I speak a little sailor.
Sailor.
And some truck driver.
Yes. I've heard that.
Yeah, have you?
Yes.
Yes, I think you have experienced that. I do it much more than you. Yeah.
Much more.
Yeah. You didn't have to say much more. So we have worship at 10 o'clock again this week. We have 2 more weeks with Reverend Dr. Dan Mary, and then we'll be telling him goodbye. And attendance has been wonderful, continues to be wonderful. Please keep on coming out.
It's the last 2 of his top 11 sermons.
Yeah, the last 2 of his top 11. Yeah, that's what he says anyhow. But it's been a real shot in the arm to have him here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been great.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I haven't said anything to Don about church at all, so he don't know.
He has the ability to watch it.
Well, he does, and he may be sneaking and not telling me.
I think he probably does.
Well, that'd be like not looking for Christmas presents.
That's right. Everybody says they don't look, but
exactly.
Everybody looks.
Well, exactly, and on our views for these videos, we had the exact same number this week as we had last week. The exact same number.
438.
No, 447, I think it was, or 547, 447, 547. Yeah,
okay.
Same. And we were almost...
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, all of you wondered. Hi, Kathy.
You're just trying to make me nervous.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sandy. Yeah.
That's Dick.
That's it. Let me see. Steffi's looking right now. Kathy? And who?
Aaron Fulton.
Oh, Aaron Fulton. My pal Aaron. He played so good.
Excellent.
Hi, Aaron.
Excellent.
You know what? Maybe, hey, Aaron, I need a co-host next week.
Those boys are big. They've been lifting weights or something.
They do. They both. Well, Ryan does. I don't know if Aaron does. I don't think he needs to. They work a lot, too. They work up at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but that can't build muscles.
No, I don't think it does either. But, yeah, I know Ryan runs out to the gym.
I went up and talked to him after the service, and I was intimidated by their size.
See, I still see them as this high. So, yeah, it's been wonderful watching them grow. And then now watching them turn into young men. It's just amazing.
I like watching him with his horn after each song. He's got to flip it over 3 times to get the spit out of it.
Well, and what are they going to do when we have new carpet on the floor? We're going to have to get spittoons.
It disappears.
Yeah, but it's oily.
It's not as bad as It's not as bad as candles.
You know, there's a church outside of Houston, way back in the country, and I can't think of the name of it, but we had a worship service there.
Over in Cecil?
Not between Cecil and Houston. It's out in the country. It's a country church. They don't use it anymore, but they keep it up, and you can go inside, and the pews are all wooden with straight backs and straight seats, and at the end of each pew is a hole in the floor.
Yeah.
For them to spit tobacco.
Oh, really?
Into the floor.
They put spittoons there to kind of funnel.
Well, it's a hole in the floor.
That big of a hole?
Well, about like this.
I mean, you got to be pretty accurate to hit that.
I'd say they were, huh?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be around them.
I guess back in the day, that when you spit regularly.
You spit, yeah. You became a pro at it.
Yeah.
Well, they chew tobacco for saliva, right?
I have no idea.
I think so. Did you ever chew tobacco?
No. Maybe I should try. Maybe that would bring my saliva back.
You never tried it?
I've tried it.
Okay, yeah. I didn't do it. The first couple of minutes are fine, and then I'm done with that. How about snuff?
What's the difference? Is that Copenhagen?
Yeah, Copenhagen.
Oh, yeah, I've tried both.
Yeah, I don't like snuff at all.
I didn't care for either.
Snuff is all granular, where at least the tobacco starts out leafy.
Yeah.
But and there was an apple flavored tobacco one for a while.
And they have these
Sour
ones in little
apples.
pouches too.
That's snuff.
Oh.
Yeah. No. And then you tend to get mouth cancer where that pouch sits.
Yeah.
Not like I'm going to worry about cancer at this point. I guess I should, huh? Look who I'm sitting
Well,
with.
I mean, how are you going to make it to 98?
It's not by smoking.
Well,
told
I've seen smokers make it to 98. I think you got it. I think it's in you.
Well, stay till 98?
Yes.
Not without a lung transplant, I got to tell you.
Wow.
At least one. You know, maybe somebody will loan one out to me.
Yeah, it could happen.
I mean, that's just the reality of it. Smokers know what they're doing when they smoke, especially when they get older. I once asked the doctor not too long ago, he says, how many years are you smoking, Mr. Quick? I said, 50. I said, would it do any good?
That's better than 60.
Well, it is. I said, would it do any good to quit? And he said, no.
Yeah, that was the wrong answer.
Well, it was, because then last time I was at the doctor, they said, you know, sitting is the new smoking as far as doctors are concerned. Sitting is bad for you. So I'm like, well, I'm kicking both of those.
You mean we should stand up while we're talking?
Well, no. If you want to.
I don't want to.
Oh, my goodness gracious. If you want to stand.
Well, I thought you were yelling at me for sitting.
No, I'm not yelling.
I always listen to my elders.
Oh, man. You know what? And I wasn't going to say anything about the fact that your hair is super short and it's really thin on the top now. I mean, you let Linda go to...
I have it cut that way.
Yeah, yes, you have it cut that way.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I have. That's what's going on.
No, you're trying to grow it and comb it over. That's what you're trying to do.
I said to the girl the last time I was there, I said, leave that bald spot. Just shave a bald spot back there so everybody's happy. It's not real. It's not real.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I was at work one day and it was cold in the warehouse, and so we had a heater going on, no propane, help me. Kerosene heater going, and it was hot on the top. And one of the guys that worked in the back of the warehouse put a penny on the top of that kerosene heater. And I didn't notice until he took the penny off the kerosene heater and put it on my bald spot. And there was Abe Lincoln like for about a week.
Oh, that wasn't a good idea.
It wasn't a good idea. They thought it was pretty funny.
You and he got along pretty good.
We did get along pretty good. And that's why he felt free to put the penny on my bald spot. But that's a true story. Abe Lincoln was on the back of my head. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I worked in a guy place.
That's better than George Washington on the back of your head.
Well, I don't know.
You know, this big versus this big.
Well, penny versus a nickel. Yeah, true. Well, I figured the guy's name was Barry. Figured Barry would have.
George is on a quarter. George is on a quarter.
George is on a quarter. Who's on a nickel?
Tom.
And a buffalo, but no more buffaloes.
Yeah.
And pennies, Abe Lincoln.
Abe.
Who's on a 20? Andrew.
Andrew, I guess.
Yeah. Who's on a 10?
Hamilton?
I don't know. And the 5 is Washington again, isn't it?
I'm not
we
good.
should look at our
I'm
money.
not good at that.
You know, the way, well, you know what? I don't use much cash.
I used to be good at that. I used to
Me too.
I used to collect coins and
Oh, did you?
and stuff like that, and haven't looked at anything for a long time, but because you can't find anything good anymore.
Hey, I was going up 19 this morning, past that, there's an antique place on the right there before you get the Sheets, and they had all kind of Adirondack chairs sitting out, and I thought, they don't look as good as my pal Al's Adirondacks. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're made out of that all weatherproof
Resin, yes.
board, and
Yeah.
they're worth it for the money that you pay for them typically.
I'm not
just
paying
because
it, no.
they you don't have to treat them, you don't have to do anything to them. And now, if you got them undercover, if you're in a place that's undercover,
yeah.
the treated lumber ones come out nice.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, treated lumber, I mean, what are you going to do? Treated lumber, it's the best there is next to fake stuff.
Yeah.
So right now, we're getting a lot of painting done up where I live on the outside.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Right on the end of the one building, it was a big part in the middle that had no
wasn't
paint
done
on
yet,
it.
yeah.
Looked like you took a sign down from in the middle of the building there.
No, I think the guy that was up there painting that day was only assigned to do up around the edges.
Yeah.
Because they got it, so this morning it's gone.
Yeah, I saw him there yesterday taking the shutters off.
That's what they're doing, taking the shutters off and leaving them off.
Oh, they're going to leave them off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that siding, that's the first time we had it painted, and it's almost 50 years old.
But you couldn't tell where the shutters were taken off. I thought it would leave a stain or,
Right.
a faded spot.
Right.
And when they took them off, I couldn't see the difference between those windows and the windows that still had the
Right.
shutters on.
Well, some of those windows didn't have shutters until like 20 years ago. And then the shutters went up because of some reason, and now the shutters are all coming off.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but the siding looks brand new when they done painting it. It amazes me. That's probably 50 years old. Yeah. So
when Kenton and I get together, we compare notes on the maintenance that we do for
yes, we do.
For our landlords.
Or at least what we're thinking about doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got an apartment up on Belmont that needs cleaned out, and
I just had to change a hot water heater.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Gas or electric?
Gas.
So do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Did you? No. So you just connected?
The gas part was easy. The water part was the hard part.
Oh, I know. And then you vent it. You have to have it.
And we had this one had a vent. Some water heaters don't have vents.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, electrics don't, right?
Electrics don't, and gas ones that go up a chimney don't have the vent. You have a vented one. Then you can use PVC pipe for the vent.
Oh, I never knew early on in the history of hot water tanks that they didn't have the pressure valve release. And so hot water tanks used to explode and go flying in the air.
I never heard that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Google it. History of hot water tanks. Yeah.
Well, this one, when it went, usually they leak and they have a outer casing on them over top of the tank, and when they leak, it leaks down inside and it just comes out the bottom, and usually there's a floor drain right there. Well, mine blew out on the side and it blew open the casing and it forced water 10 feet to the one side, and it got all over a bunch of crap. And
it's such a
had to give the guy $100 off his rent.
Oh, well, 100?
I thought that was reasonable.
I thought it was too. I hope he did.
You got to be a good landlord.
Well, you do. Oh, you do, especially if it's a long-term person.
That's right.
And
if they're good tenants, that's the things you do.
Yeah, if they're not, well, you got to think about it.
Well, I didn't really go through all the stuff to see what got damaged or what got wet, and I just thought $100 was a good number.
What cracks me up is sometimes electric goes off for a multiple of reasons. So if the electric goes off because the electric company is doing something, they call me and say, well, I lost everything in my refrigerator. I'm like, yeah, I didn't turn the electric off. call West Penn Power.
Right.
You know, so, but they try. They try. So anyway, well, let me see what else is going on here. We got worship going on. Oh, we're going to have men's breakfast the second Saturday. So that will be the second.
Not this
third,
one, but
fourth,
the next
fifth,
one. I should be back by then.
The 7th. No, the 12th.
Yeah, I'll be bright-eyed and.
The 12th. And we'll be down Fresh Start Cafe.
That's right.
Because we can't go in.
And we've had it there before, and it was nice. We had
nice.
a dozen or 14 people there.
Well, you know, Tim Camus, and then when Tim goes, he picks up the tab, too.
Does he?
Oh, yeah. He's a big spender. Yeah. Now, I don't know if the women are meeting that same day or not. They are at Fresh Start? No, at Chico Bacello? Okay.
Huh.
So we got that the 12th. Men's breakfast today.
Good.
At Fresh Start, and women's breakfast at 9:45.
I'll be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed because I will get back about 6 or 7 in the morning from driving all night long.
Oh,
on the way home. We leave about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and get back at 5 or 6 in the morning.
And you have rationed the beer that there's still beer to come home with, right?
Beer?
Yeah.
Well, we hope we've picked the right amount so that it runs out on at 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon. That's when you're drinking your last can of beer. And if everything works out all right. If you got to bring it home, that's just a waste.
Well, that's true.
You know, you lose mileage if you carry too much up there. You know, you have to bring it back.
Yeah, you're the only person I know.
And you risk having to pay customs again when you come across the border.
Yeah, because you're not sneaking that beer across. No.
Well, we're sneaking that across too. I hope the word doesn't get out.
No, I don't. Well, I don't think we got any Canadian Mounties watching us or Border Patrol.
Well, we've been pulled over on the way home before. Where they say you pull over in that line, go inside, and you have to sit with Rahib and Muhammad and those guys and wait for them to check you out, and then they say, "Okay, sir, you can go now."
Oh boy, I got pulled over in Palm Springs Airport one time because I wear this thing on my.
You got pulled over in your car?
No, I mean pulled over in the line, pulled out of line.
At the airport.
Yeah, at the airport. Because they didn't believe that there was just me under here.
Right.
So I'm like, honest, it's just me under here. But I had to take it off and show them.
Well, you're much slimmer with that off.
With it off?
Yeah.
Thank you, Al. Thank you. I mean, you've only seen it once, but...
Well, it's got to add, it's got to add volume there, you know.
No. If I take it off, there's definitely volume.
Things expand.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Things expand. Yeah, they do. Expansion and contraction.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to contract now because it's going to get cold outside. Because winter's coming.
Oh, that's not for a while.
Oh, it's August 2nd.
I hate it when people bring upon winter on us when it's the middle of summer.
Well, you know what? Speaking of winter and your driveway.
Yeah, I thought we weren't talking about winter in the summertime.
Oh, well, sorry. But on your driveway.
Yes.
You have those little reflector things that stick up.
I put them up in the wintertime, yes.
Yes, so you don't run off the driveway.
So when I plow, I know where the edge of the driveway is.
Well, you plow?
If I have to.
Well, you didn't have to do much this year.
Right, I didn't have to do it at all.
No, I know. That was wonderful. I take
the backhoe out and scoop it up with the backhoe. Push it. I plow it with the backhoe.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have an early fall this year. I don't know why.
I don't even want to talk about fall when it's in the middle of summer.
Yeah, but it'll be football time then.
Well, football season's coming. That's sure. I was talking to my friend last night who goes to all the Penn State games, and he's got his first tailgate all planned.
Oh my goodness!
Penn State's playing West Virginia on Labor Day weekend. It's a big game. Big game. It's at Penn State.
Wow!
And it's a night game, so we'll get there at 8 o'clock and tailgate all day long and go into the game at 8 o'clock. So.
I'd have to lay down and take a nap somewhere. That's the same you were telling me yesterday about how you guys spend the days when you're fishing up in Canada.
Yeah.
I'd go out in the morning, but the afternoon I'd say, see ya.
Well, sometimes some people do that.
Are the cabins air conditioned?
No, but it's very comfortable.
Oh, it's cooler up there, yeah.
Cooler up there, yeah.
Okay. Because, I have to have the air moving.
Don't need the air up there. As a matter of fact, sometimes we have to turn the fireplace on, the heater on in the
That's okay.
At nighttime.
In August.
In August, yes. Sometimes it gets down to in the low 40s.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Canada.
No insulation in the cabin. It gets quite chilly in there.
Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes.
No wonder SM gets all bundled up in the winter.
Sometimes we're wearing two sweatshirts all day long.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I had a sweatshirt on this morning. I thought it was a little chilly. But
I wore a sweatshirt when I went for a walk this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times now, too, going out in the restaurant, they're all freezing cold.
Oh, yeah, some of them are exceptionally
freezing.
cold. I agree with you.
So I'm like, okay, I got to bring a jacket in my car in case it's cold. And then you tell them it's cold, and they're like, yeah, well, okay, sure it is.
We got to make sure you don't sit underneath a vent.
But you know what? I was on Sunday. I was sitting right over there. It was just blowing down on me in here. I was quite comfy.
Yeah.
It's blowing on us right now. Thank you,
at your request.
Steffi took care of it, though.
Thanks, Steph.
Steffi took care of it. Oh, yeah. Between her and Beverly. Bev, hi, Bar. Hi, Bev. How you doing? I know you'll watch sooner or later. She's a good lady, too.
Yep.
Yep. So, you thinking about some music here?
Yeah. Have you picked out what you're playing yet?
Well, I kind of made a list. Now, if I can read my own writing.
You made a list today.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, my brain's not functioning too well, and I didn't want to sit there and look any more stupid than I usually do. Okay. Anyway.
Good.
Yeah. And that's why I picked the hymns for Steffi so fast, because I was in the book.
Good.
I was in the book.
That's because I was late.
Well, yeah. Well, you weren't late, but I had time.
I'm surprised you got a parking space in the back.
I was early.
Uh-huh.
I was here, I don't know, 25 to 1.
Oh, there's 10 trucks in the back.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Well.
Construction is underway.
Underway?
Underway. Construction is underway. So you've got all these contractors. You've got some painting contractors, service master, I don't know.
You know what I should tell you? That you people out there are looking at two guys who can't hear. Okay?
And did you wear your hearing aids?
No. Did you?
No.
No. And what's really funny is that I talk to you sometimes, and I know you didn't get a word I said. And it's so funny because you can tell you're just not hearing it. You're worse than me. I'm telling you. You're worse than me.
But at least you know, for people that are hard of hearing, it's best always look at them.
Yes.
Always look at them,
Yes.
because not that we can read lips, but it
helps.
It just helps a little bit.
Yeah.
When you see the lips moving, you can understand the words a little bit better.
Body language is everything.
Yes.
I'm telling you, because even sitting at the organ, I can't hear what they're saying on the pulpit. I know that they're talking, but if it wasn't for nonverbal
Well, that's because
cues,
sometimes they say a prayer and they feel that part of the prayer has to be kind of soft.
I know.
And low, and they get real low.
I know.
I can't hear a word of that. So
Well, I know.
God doesn't care whether they're loud or soft. The congregation cares, so they should be loud all the time.
Now, let me tell you
They should either be loud and super loud.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. On Sunday, I was listening to him pray. Could not hear a word he said. Just heard stuff.
That's constructive criticism for Don and Dan.
Well, no, the speaker's not on in the choir loft, so I'm getting nothing. But anyway, it's a good thing we end that prayer with the Lord's Prayer.
Because you wouldn't know when to
start.
start.
I wouldn't know. And I knew very well to wait to start to bring everybody in for, oh, come all you faithful, because I knew he was going to keep on talking.
Well, you're lucky he remembered the Lord's Prayer, because, I mean, half the time he's up here and he's got he forgets what's next, and he's got to go to the bulletin and find out what's next.
Yep. I mean, I felt bad telling him last week, but I figured he'd rather get that video in than not.
Yeah, he handled it fine.
He did. I said, Kenton. He said, Kenton said,
he was right in the middle of a big rant, too.
I know, about offering. Yeah, I like preachers that do that. Because they give till it hurts, and then give some more. But if you got church, get church right here at Canonsburg UP Church.
This is the best place to come on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
In our tiny little corner of
Canonsburg,
Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Anywhere in Western PA. Yeah, you can travel. You can travel an hour if you want to.
Well, no, in an hour, you know, there's a bunch of churches they pass on the way.
Yeah, well.
They could pick one.
But this is the best place.
This is the best one, yep. And it's about to be, besides, I mean, wow, it's been so great having a full room of people worshiping and hearing them singing like that. It's just been so uplifting to everybody because more people keep on coming.
Yep.
So it's just been a very uplifting time in the life of the church. And I've enjoyed making that music ever so much more because the room is full and you can hear everybody. It's just been...
and the music's been excellent, I got to tell you.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Norman. That's awfully kind of you. That's awfully kind of you, but I strive for excellence.
I know you do.
It doesn't always come through.
It
does
come through.
I
It's
strive
very
for
good.
it. You know, when I was younger and I was taking care of my dad and then my mom and working at my job and working at the apartments and working here, I used to put my head down on my pillow and say, I did the best I could do today. You know, that's how I went to sleep. I didn't think about what I didn't get done. I would say to myself, I did the best I could do today, and go to sleep.
Well, I can tell you, I've been to several new member dinners at the end of their new member classes.
Yeah.
There's usually a dinner, and at the dinner, a lot of times they ask people, you know, what was it that made this church appealing? Why did they decide to come here? And always in there is the music.
Oh.
A couple people say Dawn's okay. A couple people say because of the children's program.
Yeah.
A couple people say because of the people in the congregation.
Yeah.
But
It's quite a church family we have here.
But the music, I do say that's one of the things that attracted me.
Thank you. Well, it's one of the things that bring you here on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did it for a long time, just Dawn and I. And then one Wednesday, Al showed up. And he was promoted, hired right away as off-screen producer Al. So now Dawn's coming back. And I don't know if we can just push you back to being off-screen again. I don't know. I don't know about that.
We'll see. I don't know if 3 people can fit in the picture.
Well, we're going to have to work it out. I think you could back up a little bit and get in 3 people.
Because, you know, when Don sets up the camera, he always puts it at an angle, so he's big and you're small when you look at the picture.
I know that, but
So
you know what?
He takes up 2/3 and you take up 1/3.
I'm thinking I could be the rose between 2 thorns. That's what I'm thinking. The rose between 2 thorns. So we'll see how that goes.
And Don, we're looking forward to getting you back
Yes,
here, buddy.
we certainly are. Oh my goodness. Miss you like, I don't know, a corn on my toe. I like the...
Come on, you can be nice.
I can't? Oh, come on. Be nice? Okay, I miss him like I do my luggage. I miss him like I don't know. Like coconut cream pie when it's all gone.
Like your brother. You miss him like your brother.
Not even like my brother, no.
No?
I probably miss him more.
Yeah.
Because I see him.
There you go.
I see him so much. Yep.
Yeah.
It's been really weird. I'm usually my habit is to stop in his office on Monday afternoon, and he knows that, which surprises me. He doesn't run out of the office on Monday afternoon, so he misses that. But I usually stop on Monday afternoon, and we gab I waste an hour about that.
I like to just stop by unannounced just in the middle of the day just to make sure he's really working.
I know that because if you call and say, what are you doing? You know what he says? Working.
Yeah, and if I say I'll be there at 9, he's diligently busy at his desk at 9 o'clock, you know. So it's better to just stop in unannounced.
You know, and here's the other thing. If you're talking to him on the phone and he's on the computer and he gets bored with what you're talking about on the phone, he'll start back on the computer, and he's multitasking now. And instead of telling the computer, no, you get that as the caller. I thought that, what were we talking about? And I'm like, goodbye, okay? This conversation's over. I'm losing him to artificial intelligence.
And that's one of the great things I like about Don. I can just stop in anytime I want to. I got something on my mind that I want to talk to him about. Boom. I walk into the office. He'll make time for you, and he's there for you.
And you know what? If you ever go up his house, just open the door and go in, take off your shoes, because Bridget, you have to take your shoes off. Not she thinks that you're bringing in germs, and she still has babies with their face on the floor. But nonetheless, take the shoes off, and then go right to the refrigerator.
There's usually something good there?
Well, sometimes there is. He usually has it well hid.
Yeah,
there's always ice cream.
Okay.
And on the top of it are potato chips.
Okay.
That's his stash. Okay. Potato chips. They have to ask. Yeah.
You have to ask to eat his potato chips?
Well, you should. Yeah. He could be like a mean dog on a chain, you know what I'm saying? But he does like his potato chips and dip, yeah. And carrots. Those little carrots. I think he thinks he's never going to go blind because he eats those carrots.
Well, that way he feels like he's eating healthy.
I guess, but they're just these little, I tell him they're man-made carrots.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Carrots don't grow that small. He says, no, that's just the way they do. They cut them.
They're good for just munching on.
Well, yeah, but he brings the whole bag.
Oh.
I don't get it, but hey, they're big on vegetables.
With the other carrots, you just bring one.
One carrot.
And it'd be good.
Right. But no, he has to have that bag of little carrot, I don't want to tell you what I call them, but the little carrot things.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
All right, well, are we going to have some music today?
I was really enjoying the conversation about carrots, I got to tell you. You know. Oh, speaking of carrots, don't forget, County Fair. Gary Lucas, see him, sign up, volunteer.
And there's lots of other things to do at the fair, too. There's animals, there's rides, bring your kids or your grandkids.
Yeah.
And all kinds of animals.
Yeah, I got to tell you, though, that if I walked from my parking space to the church's food booth, I would need assistance getting back to the parking space.
A long ways?
It usually is, yeah. And I don't like to put my car in a field.
Oh, it gets dusty.
It gets muddy sometimes. What if it rains? Oh. And then a tow truck has to come.
It always rains Fair Week, too,
I know it does. Although they had a pretty good week last year, I think. I think they did. The same as Bible school this week. This year we didn't have much rain at all, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Maybe one time, but the weather's been very cooperative. Yeah. All right.
All right. Is the piano going to be cooperative today? The piano's always cooperative. It's the hand. Are the hands going to be cooperative?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
It's always like I say about the sound and the sound system. It's not the sound system. It's the person in the booth. And we have a pro up there today.
Absolutely.
Yep, she knows. Oh, she's the Stephanator. Yep,
Stephanator. All righty. Well, I'll see you all at church on Sunday.
Yeah, and then
I won't be here this Sunday, but
he'll be back in 2 weeks.
From Sunday. Yep. Kenton will see you on Sunday.
I'll be here Sunday and Wednesday.
All right.
I might bring a special guest. I don't know.
Okay, that's good.
I'm thinking about Santa Claus. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You don't want to talk about Christmas yet. Oh.
All right.
Let's see. We're moving, Steph.
Hit it.
Okay. Church, get it right here, Canonsburg UP Church, 10 o'clock this Sunday. See you then.